That's right, guys. We got it. If you know what the title is all about, we got it. The Classic NES Edition. Let's unbox it. First of all, hi to all the new dads out there. This is Dad Reviews. This is where I give you my unedited, hopefully more authentic look at the products that I like, use, and have. So if you're interested in that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. So we got this for my son. My son is gonna turn 6, and this is gonna be his birthday gift. These came back in stock at my friend's store, Walmart, in Lakeland, Florida. And so he picked one up for me. I was like, sweet! Because my son loves playing video games. He's always asking to play on the tablet or get one on the computer or whatever. So I was like, man, I should just really get him one of those old school Nintendo classic games. One, be fun, I think, for me and him to play together. Father-son bonding thing. I get all the nostalgia of all these great old games, and then he gets to experience them and we get to play together. I just think it'll be a lot of fun. So since I got this, I want to unbox it with you guys. What year did you get your first gaming console? I want to know that down in the comments below. I got mine, I think it was 1988 or 87. I can't remember. I was probably about seven years old or so, and it was the Nintendo. So my friend actually got one of these, and I've had a chance to play on it. So there's a few things that I also want to talk about with this thing, but let's open this thing up. Let's see, we got the box there. It comes with, what is the instructions? Looks like a poster. Okay, two things here, hold on. Is that a poster? It's a poster of Duck Hunt since 1985. And then on the back here, there's like the instructions and how to connect it and all that type of stuff. And then I think this is like warranty and health information and whatnot. The box. Let's see, I got a little pull tab here. Let's pull this. What does this do? I feel like it's gonna fall out on me. I don't want it to break. Come on, this is obviously the Nintendo right here. It's a lot smaller than the original one. Got a flap that opens here. Looks like controller is what I'm assuming. Then we're gonna open this bottom piece here. And we have our brick and some cabling. Nicely packaged, very easy to get everything in and out of, and I like how it's all kind of compartmentalized. That's really nice. So let's see. Let's look. I like to do our cables, guys. We gotta see how long these bad boys are, because you never know how long things are gonna be, and you want to be able to reach. Got some reach. Oh yeah, that's a good 4 or 5 footer. I'd say that's a 5 footer right there. That's the USB cord, and this is what powers it, because this is your power brick right here. So it works on a USB port, which is really cool, because that means you can plug it into your laptop, get power to it that way, and then if there's HDMI into your laptop or something like that, you could be able to play on your computer. Because this runs off an HDMI cord, and this is the HDMI cord right here. I'm curious to know if it's the same size as that other one. Yep, same length, so that's good. I'd say about 5 feet. HDMI right there. Which is cool because, well, I guess, did they redo some of the games on this thing to be able to use it with HDMI, you know, fancy-nancy compatibility? Let's see, this is the controller here. Old school, classic controller right there. Who remembers these things? Man, these things were, your hands started cramping and whatnot. Who remembers that? Then they came out with the Super Nintendo one. Oh, if you guys want to check this out, I'm going to link it up down in the description below. Y'all can go read other people's reviews about it, but I'm pretty sure I know what they're going to say. They're going to say that this cord right here is too short. My friends were complaining about this, and that's the one thing that I definitely wanted to mention. Look, this thing's like 2 feet long. You have to be like ridiculously close to your TV to actually play the thing. So they sell, this is some kind of, I don't know what kind of connection that is, some kind of proprietary thing, I think, I don't know. It reminds me of the connection for the Wii, whenever you had the nunchuck that you had to plug in. But you can get extenders for this. So I'm gonna link that up in the description as well. if you need, if your couch is further away from your TV rather than 2 feet, you're gonna need some extensions. So I'll link that up down in the description below. But also, if you noticed, whenever I was unboxing this, it only came with 1 controller. And there are games on here that are for 2 people. So you're gonna wanna get another controller as well, and unfortunately that controller will probably come with the short cord as well. So you're gonna need 2 extenders, but I've been doing some research and I found out that you can get a pack of 2 extenders and 1 controller all in one package, and that'll give you everything you need. So I'll link that up down in the description below. You guys can go and check that out. But that's the controller situation there that I wanted to make sure I told you guys about. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of this thing is like ridiculously small. Look at that. I can palm this thing in the palm of my hand, and 30 games is contained on here. So if you were like an 80s kid, you know that those cartridges that they have, they're probably about yay big, right? That's literally the size of this thing right here. So you could stack probably about 3 cartridges and you'll get the same size as this new Nintendo thing right here. The flap doesn't open up. I kind of wish that the flap would open up. That'd be kind of fun, because you know you like to, you'd sit there and go up and down, up and down, up and down. Any of you guys do that? This is where you plug in your 2 controllers. It does have your power button and a reset button there. On the back here, this is where you plug in for your power and your HDMI. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. It does have the bottom feet here on the non-slip thing, so it stays better on the surface. You get a little bit of friction out of that right there, which is nice, so it won't go spilling all over the place. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention, that if you plan on getting the Super Nintendo Edition, which I'll link up down in the description below, sorry about that, my camera died. But what I was saying is that if you plan on getting a Super Nintendo, the controllers for the Super Nintendo also work with the Nintendo. So, I think the Super Nintendo one comes with 2 controllers, but it does cost $20 more if I'm not mistaken. So you could use your Super Nintendo controllers with this one, and you don't have to buy the additional controller, and you just need to get the extenders for it. But all in all, this thing's pretty cool. I got to play with it at my friend's house a few times. A lot of fun. Great games on it. You get 30 games in the system, and it's like the most popular ones, like Mega Man 2, Metroid, Super Mario 1, 2, and 3, Ninja Gaiden, Donkey Kong, Final Fantasy, Ice Climber. What else is on here? Bubble Bobble. What was y'all's favorite Nintendo game? I want to know that down in the comments below. If you have an all-time favorite. I'm a huge fan of Mega Man and Metroid. I really like those 2. But Gradius, Kirby's Adventure, Kid Icarus, all the Marios, Super C Contra, Super Contra. I don't think regular Contra. Wait, yeah, wasn't regular Contra on here? I thought regular Contra was on here. What? I could swear it was. Pac-Man, Excite Bike, Punch-Out, Legend of Zelda, and Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link. Y'all know I'm a big Zelda fan as well, right? So great games on here. Definitely recommend you guys check this thing out if you're looking for a gift, if you want to get your kids into gaming, just to let them, you know, learn how to use a controller, dexterity, finger tapping and whatnot. I think that that's okay for kids. And the fact that you can have the nostalgia of playing some of these old school games is just going to be a lot of fun. I also noticed that whenever we're playing games on a TV, it's not confined to you on an iPad. It's where everybody can see, so everybody's kind of engaged with the game as well. So that's another reason why I wanted something that could go onto the TV, so you could be more of a family thing and not a solo thing. But like I said, if you guys want to check this out, linked up down in the description below. If you guys want to check out a controller that I got that you can connect to your computer and you can play some web games through a website, like old school games through a website, I'll put that right up there. You guys go and check that video out. It's called the Gravis controller. I really, really liked what I was doing there, and I got some games through the internet that played via Flash that worked with that controller. So go and check that out if you want to kind of see if your kids are interested in video games. If you like what we're doing here on Dad Reviews, make sure to click that subscribe button. That thumbs up is always appreciated. I'll put some more videos right there on the screen. I'd love it if you guys watched more of our videos. Thank you guys for watching our videos. Oh, we're going to be doing some contests here on the channel soon too, so if you want to be involved with participating in the contest, there's a link down in the description below, along with the links for this and the Super Nintendo and everything else that I talked about, the extenders and whatnot. Thank you, dads, for watching. That thumbs up is appreciated, and Dad out.